1, 2, 3,
Soccer is a game of lines. An out of bounds shifts the flow. An offsides prevents a rush. The ball soars into the goal. Borders make up the game. But for the sport to take root in Detroit, it took a community unafraid to blur the borders. Since its founding in 2012, Detroit City FC has grown to become the most positive story in the American game. But soccer didn't just appear in our city 6 years ago. Professional soccer made its debut in 1967 when William Clay Ford founded the Cougars, so named for the car his company debuted that very same year. And over in Scotland, Detroiter Gil Heron broke the color barrier, suiting up for Celtic in 1951. You can still hear stories about the Black Arrow in Glasgow pubs. But back home in Detroit bars, the sport was on the sidelines. Filling a soccer stadium just didn't seem possible. Of course, they say the best way to spot Detroiters is to tell them that something is impossible. Then sit back and watch what they do. Detroit City FC first took the field at Cass Tech High School. A roster of homegrown amateurs and former pros, Les Rouges put on such a show that it again begged the old question: is Detroit finally ready for soccer? This time, 1,000 voices answered. Surrounded by a city built on hard work and commitment, the players left everything on the field. And the supporters responded with a dedication of their own. The border between possible and impossible began to blur. Cass Tech couldn't contain the enthusiasm, so with the help of supporter investments, the club moved to Hamtramck. Keyworth Stadium sits in the middle of our state's most diverse city, which itself happens to be in the middle of Detroit. And inside that stadium, borders became bonds. A team playing for its community. A community lifting a team to all new heights. A club bringing the rest of the world here to Detroit. The message of the DCFC generation is clear. These lines, these differences, on the field and off, they don't separate us. They connect us. They make us stronger. Come and get it.
Come and get it!